All right, so welcome to another awesome episode of Inside the Vault with Ash Cash. Listen, this is gonna be powerful. This is gonna be energy. This is gonna be inspirational. We got the brothers from PTG360 in the building. What's up, fellas?
What's up, baby?
Listen, they have revolutionized the car buying process, the business, all of that good stuff. So we want to talk about that. But before we start, though, right? I want to know everybody individually, right? Who's Brandon? Who's Dave? Who's Eric? Like, tell me your story in like a quick way, so the people, if they don't know, right? So first, tell me who you are, and then talk to me about PTG 360.
365.
Oh, 365.
Yeah.
See, look,
Every 365.
Every day. Look, 365.
Every day of the year. We don't take 5 days.
Look, 365.
365.
Look, respectfully, my fault.
So good.
Right? PTG 365, talk to me.
All right, what's up, baby? My name's Brandon Medford. They call me Lamborghini B. King of finance, do all that good stuff and all that.
Yes, sir.
I'm from Queens, Ozone Park, New York. Caribbean family background, been in the car business since 2011. You know, worked my way up besides the business between salesperson, sales manager, finance director. Decided to quit, leave a $500,000 job at the age of 25 to pursue my dreams with my brothers and my partners next to me and take over the whole world.
Big bars. Talk to me, Dave. Talk to me. Big bars. We getting spicy early. Yeah.
They call me Mr. Monster Deal Alert. Dave Obaseki is what they governed me. I'm from Queens, the north side of Queens, Canberra Heights. A Nigerian household where education was key. But that doesn't mean they got me everywhere. I'm here because of PTG. I was in the car business, the bottom pole, apologize, King, BDC, which I didn't know what I was doing, to be honest with you. Came in the car game 2014, became a used car sales manager at Honda, became a new car sales manager making $250,000 at BMW, and then I met my partners, Eric Whitehead and Brandon Medford. And then we knew we had to revolutionize what we do, what we see. Welcome to PTG 365.
Hey, talk to us.
So listen,
Look. I'm the energy. Let's go.
So listen, my name is Eric Whitehead. Everybody calls me E-Money. I've been in the auto industry for 10 years. I've been doing this since 2011. I worked every part of the auto industry. I worked sales, I worked finance, I was a manager. Then I came together with my partners, Brandon and Dave, and we revolutionized the auto industry, like he said. And we still hitting the ground running, learning how to make waves, make $1 out of 50 cents, and just continuing to revolutionize the auto industry and teach people how to do it and become successful doing it.
All right, and so talk to me about what does that mean, right? Revolutionizing the auto business, right? Like what does that really mean when we say that this is what PTG 365 is doing?
So, I got you, I tap you. So, our father's father, mother's mother. You're used to going into the dealership, watch this, paint the picture, and sitting there waiting to leave with your vehicle after 4 hours, 5 hours. They don't know who you are. They don't know where you're from. They just look at you as what we call a unit, another car sale. We saw that. There was a blemish in that. Too bland. You come to PTG 365, this is what we thought about. I need to know who you are, what you like, what you care about. Top 3 color choices, top 3 car choices, because there is no barrier. You could want a Lamborghini, you could want a motorcycle, you could want anything. We're getting it for you. And it's about the bridge. I meet you. I find out what you want. After I find out what you want, I tell you what your car payment is. After I do that, I Uber Eats the car to you. After I Uber Eats the car to you, I pop confetti. You walk out slow motion, big ribbon, the size of me on front of the car. You've never seen it. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. Who you know shipped the car from another state to another state, and you never left your house. Don't play with us.
Big energy. And so is this talk about the fact that you are 3 young black men doing this. Is that part of the revolution?
That's definitely part of the revolution.
Okay.
We're all under 30, and we changed a lot of lives around us. Between PTG365, we probably opened up like maybe 10 dealerships, not even including what we have. So definitely, it's just we thank God every day. We're black, we're under 30. The auto industry itself is very stale. Like people go to the dealership, they sit there for 9, 10 hours, repetitive back and forth, and you don't get exactly what you want. You could buy a car from the comfort of your own home, right over the phone and online. 1, 2, 3, get exactly what you want. We don't put you together. We give you exactly what you want. Everything is transparent, and the experience is one like no other. You get a car with a big bow, like Dave said, confetti with every purchase, and a red carpet. And you sign documents, and it's 1, 2, 3, easier said than done. Still signed and delivered.
So why not go to CarMax? Like CarMax does the same thing, no?
CarMax is a lot of used cars. We do new and pre-owned.
Okay.
See, like when you come to us, for example, right, when you go to Honda, they have to sell you a Honda.
Yep.
When you go to Toyota, they have to sell you a Toyota. When you go to BMW, they have to sell you a BMW. You come to us, we can sell you everything. It's a variety of everything. So we give you the option. Hey, Brandon, I'm looking for a small SUV. Okay, you're looking for a GLE, you're looking for an X6, looking for a Toyota, you're looking for a Hyundai. Give you the best options, the best prices, and we bring it to your attention so you can have the best choice and you can make the best decision.
It's one-stop
You know what I'm
shop.
saying? We don't talk down on other cars. So, for example, like I said, if you go to Honda, they're gonna talk bad about Toyota.
Right.
Just to put you in a Honda.
Right.
No, I don't. Whatever you want, I'm gonna get for you, and I'm gonna make the comparisons from price to price and see which vehicle has the best value for you and your family. And then once that is considered, then that car will be delivered to your house, to your restaurant, to weddings. Like,
we've
we
done
done
it.
it all.
Yeah.
Like, we done it all.
Right.
We done it all, and we deliver it to everywhere, and we see people how they react to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you purchase a car, average consumer, every 24 months. Let's make it special.
Right.
That's the second biggest purchase to a house.
Wow,
For real.
absolutely.
You should have that feeling. You're spending 30, 40, 50, 60 grand. You just graduated from college just to get this.
Right. And so I want to talk about the dynamic, right? Because I love it. You know what I'm saying? Like this big energy, right? And so the dynamic of 3 brothers coming together, starting this business. What was the genesis of that? How did that start? What clicked that said, yo, you know what? We need to come together and we need to start our own thing.
So I knew both Brandon and Dave for a long time.
It was a wild night.
Yeah, it was a wild night. It was a wild night. So I'll tell you where it started. I knew Dave since college. Met him at 16 years old. I knew Brandon since junior high school, so we go way back. Me and Brandon both went and took a leap of faith and went into the auto industry. We were both very successful. And then Dave came in the auto industry right after. We all 3 were very good with money. We had the excellent mindsets, and we all had different strengths and weaknesses. They never knew each other. I brought them together, and then we went out, and it just clicked. We prayed, and it just went to the top. Our first month, we did like 40 cars together with no location out of the back of Brandon's Honda. And it just, it was just crazy. The energy was there, thank God, and we just never looked back ever since then.
Wow. And when you say leap of faith, like, you know, is this, you know, when did the light bulb hit that says, yo, you know what? We all in the auto business. Let's just do it ourselves. Like it's like, you know, a banker who works at a bank don't say, yo, let's leave and start a bank. Somebody who work at a restaurant don't say, yo, come on, let's take all the cooks together and start our own restaurant. Especially something as big as a car dealership. Like that ain't no, you know what I'm saying? That ain't no small, you know, thought process. Like that's something. That's a big thought.
It's a big thought, and I can tell you how it happened because we was all in LA hanging out at the time I was working there, and we talked about doing it, and then they obviously came back to New York. I was in LA. We stood in contact after like about a week or 2. I wound up leaving my finance director position.
How much were you making at the time?
$500,000.
So $500,000 you left.
At 25.
And so 25, you making $500,000 and you left.
Everybody thought I'm crazy. Moms think I'm crazy. Pops
I'm
think
looking at you like you about to.
like, you crazy. What are you doing? Like, you comfortable? No. So I came back, and then once my partners found out that I left, it was like, yo, we out of here. So then Dave left his job, and then Eric left his job, and then we went full force with the company, and then it led up to this point 3.5 years later.
And then what made you leave? Like what was in you that was like, yo, I gotta get out of here?
When I went back and I realized, when I'm back to work that next week, and I realized I wasn't being appreciated for my value. I'm bringing so much to the table. I'm getting this much skin in the pie. I'm getting this much. And I'm bringing so much value. And I felt like they didn't see that, so I said, it's time to do our own thing.
And you had that much confidence in yourself that said, yo, I'm leaving $500,000. I'm gonna do my own thing because they don't see my value. I know what I bring to the table.
100%, because before that, I left New York to go to LA by myself. So I know I had that confidence is built in me. I know what I can do myself. I know my relationships. I know my lenders. I know the people in the outside world that can help me get to the next level. I know what's around me. I utilize my surrounding and my resources.
Yep.
So I said, I'm doing it, and this is what we're gonna do.
And then so Dave, so now, you know, it's somebody you don't know, right? Y'all like you. It's not like you grew up with him. He grew up with he know him, right? And so it's somebody you don't know, but you hear this what gives you the goals to be like, yo, I'm gonna put my faith in this dude and take and you know create this business.
Faith. I ain't know this man from a hole in a Cheerio.
Yeah.
I ain't know. Yeah. But I knew we dapped. This is real life.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen, matter of fact, I do you one even better.
Yeah, talk to me.
Didn't meet him, didn't like him. Let me explain why. He had my brother outside waiting on him, and Eric know me. I'm not a friendly person, just the type of person I was, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a changed person now, thank you God. But Eric was waiting on him and he told me, yo, Dave, pull up, let's wait. I said, what? I'm not doing that. When he comes out, call me. So it rubbed me off the wrong way.
Right.
But little did I know how important Eric was. Eric is the glue. This is real life. So if Eric didn't let ego come in front of him, this wouldn't happen. It's called trials and tribulations. People just see the results.
Yeah.
They don't know the beginnings.
Yeah.
We're here to give you the beginnings.
Yeah.
Hello.
Okay. And then so y'all come together, 40 cars, right? You said 40
40
cars
cars.
out the gate.
It was tough though.
Yeah.
Remember, we young, black. I'm 26 at the time.
Yeah.
Brandon 25, Eric 24. We walking into dealerships. Mind you, this is a Caucasian-dominated industry.
Yeah.
Older Caucasian-dominated industry.
Yeah.
And we're walking into dealerships saying, hey, I have a client, Ash Cash. He's looking for a vehicle, and we need the car. I need the car from you. I'll bring you back the money that he wants to put down. What? I'm not giving you a $100,000 car. I don't know you.
Right.
I'm not doing that. Trials and tribulations. Yeah. But we didn't stop. We kept coming. You know what? I'm buying everybody pizza. I'll be back. Yeah. What do you like to drink? McAllen? Cool. I'll buy you that. Here, hold this down. I appreciate you.
Right.
Trials and tribulations.
Right.
And now we here. It feel good to say we here.
Yeah. And so now, Eric, you mentioned y'all have 10 dealerships. Y'all have created 10 dealerships, right?
Yep.
Talk to me about that process. Talk to me about how does that work, creating other dealerships through what you guys have created?
So what we went ahead and done, and that's where I'm gonna start. But I'm gonna bring it back a little further and go back to your question. Leap of faith. It started first with family. Like I always walk by faith and not by sight. Yeah. When I first got into the auto industry, my parents looked at me like I was crazy. My whole family, like, you wanna go sell cars? Like what? You could be this, you could do this. I was in college. I have a degree. What are you doing? They didn't know you could make 6 figures. I showed them my first W-2 at the age of 17. I made $100,000 clean. They all became believers. Right. So I started working at other dealerships, and I was at a Lexus store, and that was where I made the most money of my life. I was making a little over $200,000+. And I'm like, I was hanging out with the owners and all the managers. I'm like, what do you guys make? Right. They was making millions of dollars, and I'm like, I'm doing all the work. I'm the pawn of the chess game. Right. You just sit back and oversee. Right. So at that point it clicked, like, I can do what they doing. You know, without me, they're nothing. Right. And then that's how it started. Now, fast forward to your question. We pioneered the game. You know, we hit our head, learned how not to hit our head, and we employed hundreds of people. And that's why we started the PTG365 Academy. We taught people how to master sales, how to build a brand that's successful and an impeccable brand overall, and just how to just retain knowledge and network and just do many different things. And a lot of people actually did the same thing we did and took a leap of faith. They quit and they opened up other stores, and now they have their stores powered by PTG365. Wow. And we have stores all over the United States. We have LA, we have Miami, we have New York, and we opened up a location here in Atlanta. We're actually scouting locations in Buckhead day by day, so we're here every single day looking for locations.
Nice. I love it. And then so now, more money, more problems, right?
Oh yeah.
So you get this level of success. What type of what changed, right? Successful young black men, running, revolutionized the auto business. What changed? What kind of energy has changed with this success that came your way?
Slander, fabric slander. It's just excuse my verbs, but it'd be bullshit.
Yeah.
The reason why I say that is because you gotta understand something from the outside looking in. You're inside the dealership. You've been there for 20 years.
Yeah.
You're seeing young PTG365 who you said no to before, but now they're good with your boss, so you can't say nothing. Follow me.
Right.
They're doing deals. You're cutting checks. You're seeing deals on deals. They're walking in, PTG sweatsuits, cool with the owner. Owner screamed at you. What happens? Let's mess with the paperwork. Let's do this, which isn't us. So what happens? Success took a hit at us a couple times. But, we have tough too.
Be unsuccessful.
Right, exactly.
They gonna talk about you regardless, whether you doing good or bad.
What me said, they gonna talk about you ain't got it.
Right.
They gonna talk about you when you got it. Right. All eyes on me, I'm on my pops.
That's gonna happen. That's definitely gonna happen.
And I'm gonna add to what Dave said. Also, the dynamic of the relationships. Like when we first started, we were beating down doors. Like, what's up? We're here. How can we work together? How can we establish a relationship? And now we get all kind of manufacturers actually calling us before these cars, the reveals. The new McLaren is out. They call us first. We get first priority because we give McLaren so much business. The new Lamborghinis come out. They contact us. We in the airport, people know us. We wear sweatsuits, they know. The brand recognition is all over the world.
It got to a point, and I could just tap in because you just remind me of something, where last year, November, Lamborghini gave us 5 allocations, meaning that gave us 5 slots to build 5 different Lamborghini trucks to hit the port in New York. Wow. They're like, hey, PTG, we see you guys selling a lot of Lambos. What colors do you want? Matter of fact, take the code, take the password, build your own trucks. When they come in, we send it to you. That's how real it is.
I thought it was a joke.
That's for real.
I thought it was a joke. I'm joking with Brandon.
I'm like, yo, bro,
that's
build your own
serious.
truck.
I'm building trucks. He's like, you crazy. I'm building astronomical.
Blues and yellows. I'm thinking they can't put our steering wheel.
Right.
I was like, yeah, because we got to a point now where they understanding who we really are in the car industry. We're really the first people to have a show. I know you're gonna tap into that, but we have a show that's being aired to millions of people. And people are seeing what we're doing. But now, being at this level, what we learned is to have a tight ship. Very tight ship. Because when you're at the top, man, everybody try to say this, say that, try to bring it out, especially when you're black at the end of the day, because how is it possible? What's going on? There's no way. I've been here for so long doing this, I never seen this. I never had a Lamborghini in this 25 with one. This doesn't make sense. You know what I'm trying to say? Nah,
Lamborghini B.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, listen, we could teach you, each one teach one. There's so many people in the world buying, so many consumers buying cars every single day. We all can eat, we all can have fun, we all can make money, we all can deliver.
Yeah. And so talk to me about the show. #1 show on Snapchat. Right? Talk to us about that.
I'm sorry, brother. It's a lot.
I'll say this, there are 265 million viewers per day on Snapchat.
Snapchat is a great platform, an amazing platform, and a lot of people don't know how big of a platform they are until they tune in. They'll see a lot of amazing superstars on it. So they came for us. They came and they approached us and said, listen, we love what you're doing. Let's make a show about it. And episodes are beautiful because it's real life. For example, Mulatto, perfect example. When you tune into that episode, you'll see her indecisive. This is a messed up episode. Stop. Don't start. Wait, just let me finish. Just relax. I was stop. It was asked to relax. I should never done that example. No. It's all right. It's controversy. It's beautiful. But she's decided, people love that. She's decided between the Ferrari and the Aston Martin Vintage. I mean, looks-wise, a Ferrari 488 looks way better, so she went with it. But it was a story behind it. It was a lot of things behind it. So we show the buying experience to a whole nother level in Driven. With all your favorite type of celebrities. It's amazing what we do.
Yeah, the episodes are 5 to 7 minutes long. So, actually fast, they're quick. And most of the people, everybody all over the world, they spend most of the time with their phones in their hand. A lot of people don't even watch TV anymore. I either read a book or I'm on my phone. So the episodes are fast. You get to see how we work a deal A to Z, the controversy between the clients, indecisiveness, like Dave said. And there's a lot of celebrity clientele, like we have NLE Choppa, we have T.I. on this episode, Mulatto. We have a bunch of different people, and this is actually our 2nd season. And like I said, Snapchat has 265 million people viewing Snapchat per day. So it's really, really crazy.
And why do the celebrities trust you? Like, why are you guys the go-to, to get their, like, they could go anywhere. Why PTG, 365?
Brand recognition. Brand recognition.
We make it happen.
We make it happen. Domino
We make it
effect.
happen.
Yeah,
Like,
a lot
when you
going
walk
on.
into the dealership, and I didn't have celebrities done this. They walk into the dealership, and the dealership, like I said, is playing with them, doing this and that. They never get the car, and they reach out to us because they see what's going on. They're like, "Wait a minute, all right, let me try. Oh, sure, I really got the car. I really got the car. I really got the car. I'm really doing this." Like we used to, Christmas Day, we delivered a Maybach GLS 600 truck to 50 Cent and his girlfriend on Christmas Day in New York. 50 Cent been buying cars for years. He told me literally, he said, "Brandon, I've been buying I bought about 100 cars. I never had an experience like this before in my life. In my life.
Never.
In my life." So when you see especially the big celebrities, you know, the 50 Cents and all these type of guys buying the cars from us, it makes like these guys are trustworthy. You know, like 50's dealing with them, these people dealing with them, I'm definitely dealing with them. You know?
And also, a lot of people don't know PTG365 since the price is too good every day. So we have a dealer's license and a broker's license, so we can facilitate both new and used cars. We get the cars wholesale and we sell them retail. And then our overhead is not as expensive as a Mercedes-Benz manufacturer or a BMW store. Like their overhead is probably $100,000 a month. For me to make a $500 deal, a $1,000 deal, it's nothing. For them to do so, they have so many employees. It's a big difference. So our price is hands down are 10 times better. And we deliver it to you. You don't have to save time, energy, and money. And everybody wants to save money.
And I love this, man, because like when you start thinking about like you think about Uber, you know, they revolutionized the taxi business, right? Airbnb, same thing, right? And so it was only inevitable that this happened, and I'm happy, proud of this young black men doing it. But as a financial educator, right, I have to be responsible. Many people look at cars as a liability, right? And you know, when they look at cars as a liability, they could probably look at your business as like, how are you helping people build generational wealth through, you know, car buying and selling and things of that nature. Talk a little bit about how a car could potentially not be a liability, or do you believe that cars are liabilities, or can it be an asset?
Okay, I'm gonna throw a couple examples in there. Please. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yes. Single mother of four, working extremely hard. What's more expensive? Buying a Honda Odyssey, spending $500 a month, or back and forth to school, daycare, pick up the kids. Remember, I said it's 4. Back and forth for a month. What's more expensive? Okay, you know the answer to that. So is it a liability? Okay. I'll do you one better. You're a big shot realtor. Big shot. You landed a deal with Will Smith. Follow me. You're driving a 1999, you're starting to laugh, and don't laugh yet, a 1999 Honda Accord. You're going to meet Will Smith to land him on a $2.5 million house in Georgia. What do you think happens when Will Smith hops out of the Escalade to meet you coming out of that Honda Accord? Okay, you didn't say nothing. That's the second time. What's understood don't need to be explained. What happens if you hop out of a Range Rover? Is that a liability or an asset? You tell me. There's ways to think about it and view it.
So I'll add to what David's saying. It depends. Some cars actually do appreciate. A lot of people don't know, and it depends if you're leasing, financing, or buying it outright. You have, like right now, Mercedes. Due to the pandemic, the ports were closed, so the demand is very high. You have cars right now that are appreciating in value every single day. So if you actually buy that G-Wagon or maybe the new S-Class, it's not a liability, it's an asset, because you can sit on a car and resell it. You have certain Ferraris that you finance it, now you paid it off, now it appreciated a couple $100,000, and now you could go resell it, and now you have value, equity out of that vehicle. So it just depends on the vehicle you're looking at. That's why you have to study the market. You have to come to guys like us, because it's not just a sale. We want to educate you overall throughout the buying process and let you know the pros and cons versus leasing and financing. Should you buy this vehicle outright? I don't care if you have $100 million in the bank. You shouldn't purchase this car outright. Why don't you lease this car? Depending on the market in the next 3 years, let's see what the valuation is, and then you can finance it or resell it. Because you could get equity back from a lease. A lot of people don't know. Depending on how much miles you drive, depending on the condition of the car, you can get a check back from your lease. So there's many different ways that a car can be an asset, and it makes sense. Like Brandon actually purchased a Lamborghini, he leased it, resold it after 2 years, only had maybe, how many miles you had on your Lamborghini? 2,700 miles of Lamborghini. Brandon actually made 30,000. I was tight. Because I went, I bought a McLaren. I bought my dream car. Here I am, 24, I got my first McLaren, the doors go up, and my car actually the value went down.
Right.
But now since the new body style is coming out, the vehicle, the 570S that I have is actually gonna hold a little bit more value because it's gonna be rare. They're not building them anymore. So it just depends on the vehicle you're looking at. So it can be an asset. It's not always a liability.
And also, to chime in, if you do it the right way, you can open up a rental company, LLC, right? Open up a rental LLC. You can purchase a car under rental insurance. You can get these vehicles, right? You could, a Lamborghini Urus rents out for $1,500 a day in Miami.
Big bars, all right? Talk to me.
$1,500 a day.
Yeah.
Your payment's gonna be like $3,500.
Yep.
Do 1,500 times 20. So you rent out 20 times.
Right.
Matter of fact, you rent out 10 times.
Right.
That's 15,000. Your payment is 3,500. You minus that. Where you at? 12.5.
Right. Sounds like an asset to me.
Like what you saying? That's like a whole business. Come on, that's a whole business. Now imagine having 10 of those. That's $130,000 a month. You're a millionaire off of your what? Liabilities? Correct.
Right.
Your asset.
Right.
When you do it the right way and you understand how to do things, you can make money. It's about taking a step back and being strategic for every move.
Yeah.
And when you do that and you come to us or you do your research, you can do it the right way and you can actually make a lot of money doing these things.
Yeah.
Shout out to MVP VIP rental service. They just opened up out here. Those guys make a killing a month in Miami.
Wow.
Over 300 to 400,000 a month.
Wow. No, I love that. And so, obviously, right, you guys are, very successful. It's a pandemic and you guys are doing well. A lot of people who are watching this show, they might, be struggling. They might be trying to start their business. They might try to, walk out on faith. What type of advice would you give to somebody who has this idea, who's saying, listen, I want to make this thing happen, but times are rough. I don't know what the economy is going to look like. Like, how do you help those who with advice who are thinking like, all right, I want to take this leap, but I don't know what the first step to take.
We're gonna all time into this. That was a wonderful question. Here's how I view life. If it was easy, everybody knows the saying. If it was easy, everyone would do it. Yeah. You are supposed to go through the trials and tribulations. It's supposed to be hard. You're supposed to have your back against the wall. You're supposed to have nothing to see. You're supposed to have nothing to see. Because what happens when you're taking your time to be strategic, like my brother Brandon said, things start falling into play. Then you remember last year when it was nothing to see. So you cherish that even more. Don't quit. Don't quit. Think about Amazon. Nobody knew what Amazon was. They was in the trailer. It had an Amazon sticker, and it was two guys behind a computer, and they say, how are we gonna make packages come through us to people's house? Now look at Amazon. They have shares. You can invest into Amazon. What do we?
Jeff Bezos, one of the
Hello?
richest men on earth.
Hello?
On the planet.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello? Yeah. Just keep pushing.
Yeah.
That was good, boss. That was a good one. Keep pushing.
Yeah.
Don't stop. Don't quit. I do you one even better, and I'm going to pass on the baton. There's people in third world countries that... I'm from Africa, right? So being homeless in America and being homeless in Africa is two different things. There's welfare here. There's none in Africa. There's child support. You pay. There's none of that in Africa. There's no taxes. You can't lease or finance a car. You can't. There's no mortgage. It's cash and carry. What happens when they're like, how am I going to figure it out? How am I going to figure it out? They're going to figure it out. They're going to figure it out. Godwin Obaseki, my uncle, the governor of Edo State, came from a broken home. You think he looked in the mirror and said, becoming a governor is going to be too much? Hell no. He had people like me around him. You better keep pushing, just like my brothers. Don't quit.
Yeah. Talk to me, E.
I say it's mind over matter. It's 80% mental, 20% physical. Just read. Pray to God and just get yourself in the game. The hardest part is getting your mindset into it. Once you get your mindset into it, 20% is nothing. Just keep going hard, utilizing your relationships. Don't burn bridges because you can never walk over it again. And just go for it. What's the worst that can happen is you fail? No means new opportunity. I hear no's all the time. As successful as I am, I still hear no's. But for every no, you hear yes. Just keep going, keep reading, keep educating yourself. Your brain is a muscle. Keep working it out, keep reading and learning and understanding different aspects of the business and just keep going. That's all. Like, I'm learning every day. As much stuff, I learn stuff in the car business every single day. It's just staying focused. Don't give up. Because if you give up on your dreams, you're going to end up working for somebody else. So
and would y'all say failure is part of success?
1,000%. It's not a loss.
You gotta fail.
It's a lesson.
You gotta fail, but you gotta have belief.
Yes.
I always say it's very important. You gotta surround yourself by like-minded people at all times, and choose your environments to be the environment that you want to be in. Get yourself out of the negative environment. Get yourself out of the negative atmosphere, the negative household, your negative partner. You have to remove yourself from that because they're not gonna help you. They're only gonna bring you down. Like Eric said, you hear a lot of no's. It's a proven fact that when you're born till you're 17 years old, you hear about 150,000 no's compared to 5,000 yeses. Think about it. When you was a child, no, don't touch that. No, don't do this. No, you can't go there. How many times you actually heard the word yes? So we're prone to hear no and run with it. No, don't worry about that no. You gotta keep hearing no's until you hear yes. And all it takes is that one yes to bring you to that next level.
Don't give up.
That's all it's gonna take. Keep going. You know how many times we heard no.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time. Still hear no to this day. I love when I hear no. When I hear no, I start working.
Right.
That's when I start working, when I hear no.
Right.
But once you get over that, you get more belief, and you keep going, you keep going, you keep going. That's it.
And so now, you know, it's very successful. Talk to me about, and so you guys are still relatively young, but with everything you've learned, take me back to your 18-year-old self. What kind of money advice are you giving?
So you're gonna save your money. When I say save your money, you don't have to put it on the bank, but I'm saying save your money and invest your money. Different things. You know, you could do a little stocks, you could do a little Forex, you could invest with other people for another company, but save your money and invest into yourself. Take online courses, right? Read books. Do the things, the people that you look up to, study them, study their flaws to make yourself a better person. You know, because once you start doing that, you start to understand. And remember, records are meant to be broken. Especially you're 18, you're meant to be the next Lamborghini B.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When I did that at 25, do that shit at 21.
Right.
It's possible.
Right.
You know, take my flaws and make it better for you. Like, really invest into yourself. That's the key, invest into yourself.
Now, add to it, you gotta sacrifice. I think about it now, I don't even go out. I spend my Sundays, I don't even drink on Sundays. Like, I probably drink once a week on a Saturday. I read, because it's like, all the stuff that I did when I was 18, partying, all the unnecessary money, going to clubs, doing this. I have more fun now just making money and empowering other people and showing them how to do it. Like, you're not missing anything. Go and finish school, read more books, understand life, and then you could just live for the rest of your life. You know, just put in those hours and that time when you have the energy and just get it done. You know what I'm saying? Don't procrastinate. Sacrifice. Read more books. Network with more people. Go to the library. There's nobody in Barnes and Nobles. You don't even gotta go to Barnes. You could. They close down, right? You close down, right? You could download books. Don't watch TV. Pick up a book. Download a book. Get an audio book. Read. Network.
Listen to podcasts.
Listen to podcasts. Tap into podcasts. Sacrifice. Forget going out. It's not that serious. Generational wealth. Empower your people. Start a book club. We started a book club amongst ourselves. The first book that we started was Grant Cardone, 10X, the 10X rule. And ever since then, we read books. And every couple chapters, we dissect the book from all three different angles, different personalities. What was your take on the book, Dave? What was your take on the book, Brandon? And we just build and grow together.
How can you compare that chapter to your life? And we really go in like, and we could be doing whole types of BS.
Exactly.
But it's the fact that, hey, I'm 28 right now. So imagine where I'm at right now, took the work within the past 5 years, from 23 to 28. So imagine now if I take all my knowledge and I really buckle down and start grinding where I'm gonna be at the age of 33.
It's over.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. So I'm like, you know what? All this going out, the BS, I'm cool, I'm off that. I ain't going nowhere. But the same girls I seen 5 years ago, the same girls that's still there. Same new club, the same BS. You know what I'm trying to say?
Different music.
The game don't change, it's the players do. It's different music. That's it.
Dave, what advice you giving your 18-year-old self?
I ain't gonna lie to you. This is why I love my partners. I really sat here. He took words right out of my mouth. He took words right out of my mouth. Train your brain. Train your brain. That's all you have to do. I remember when I was a young whippersnapper. I was 18. I drove a 1998 Lincoln Navigator. If I could talk to myself, I would say, slow down. Pump your brakes. Take that money, put it here. Stop. Take that money. That's crazy. Take that money, put it here. Continue to train your brain. Read. The people that you want to look up to is not who you're supposed to look up to. You're not supposed to. I didn't know that. I wish. But we're here now. And I know we're going to tap into it soon. PTG365 Academy. Yeah. We're gonna tap into that very soon. Yeah. I'm gonna allow you to continue.
Yeah, now again, talk to us about PTG.
Oh, let's get into it. Okay, so
It took a lot of work.
Yeah, I know.
It took a lot of work. I'm just trying to cut you off, but I'm just so happy to speak about it because it really took a lot of sitting down and our knowledge to put into this. Like we've been putting this course together since April of 2020. Pandemic started in March, since April of 2020, and now we're releasing it next month, a whole year, because we didn't want to release it because we want to perfect it. So now what the Academy is going to do is 3 different type of courses. It's brand development, mastering sales, and then opening up an auto brokerage or becoming an auto broker, right? Okay. Brand development. People, everybody wants to start their own brand, start their brand. How? What if you have no money? What if you have no money? You can use your resources. How can you use your resources? Instead of paying somebody to help you start open up a business. No. Stop. Instead of paying somebody, I'm gonna give them a gem. Instead of paying, instead of your bar. Instead of paying somebody, right, to help you open up your business, how about you do a revenue share? You ain't think about contacting such and such, right? For example, if you trying to get in contact with one of these big influencers, right? A cheat code, another bar. Go to their following, right? Go on their page, see who they're following, right? Because most of the times, if you DM them for your page, they're not gonna respond to you if they don't know who you are. But they always looking, trust me. They always look, because I be with these people that got millions of followers, they be looking through their 99 plus. I be like, yo, they all be looking. So you look at who they're following, right? They might be following somebody that you're following or they following you. If you hit up that person and they hit up that person, it's easier for them to see it. Or hit up somebody who they're following that you know is easy for you to get in contact with. Hey, you know, if you get me in contact, for example, with Brandon Medford or Meek Mill, I'll give you a rev share of what we make together. Okay, why not? Right. There's so much hidden gems. Another thing, mastering sales. If you're in real estate, if you're in automobile sales, tech sales, car wash sales, whatever sales you're in, we're gonna teach you how to master sales, how to be one-on-one with your customer, how to bring value into the product that you're selling, how to get your product out there, and then becoming an auto broker. Something that nobody has ever taught anybody. And there's so much money in being involved. Our company revenue last year did about $10 million. $10 million, and we need help. We want more people to do this because there's people all over the world that need cars that don't want to go and sit down in the dealership anymore. Everybody wants convenience. Everything's convenient. Amazon made it convenient. Uber made it convenient. Nobody wants to go and sit down. They don't have time for that no more. So we're teaching you the trades on how to open up your own auto brokerage and how to become your own auto broker, what softwares to use, what dealerships to work with, what banks to use. Go on my page and go on PTG's page. Look at all these people in Lamborghinis and Bentleys. You think it's a sale going on. You gonna think it's a sale. You think it's gonna sell. There was one time we came down to Atlanta, we dropped 5 Bentleys off in 2 days. They called it the Bentley Demic. Literally, they said it's a Bentley Demic going. You go over Atlanta, PTG, play for all these Bentleys and Lamborghinis. No, there's not a sale going on, but we know how to get everybody approved. You can walk into Bentley's gonna say no. But no, we got lenders. And those lenders we actually listed inside of our program to help get you approved. And guess what? You don't have to have a big auto loan to get a big auto loan.
That's a bar.
That's a bar. That's a bar. A lot of people don't even know. Oh, I'm trying to get a Lambo. Damn, I got. No, you don't have to. I'm gonna teach you the way inside of our course. I'm gonna teach you what bank is gonna approve you, and they give you the option to have that car reported on your credit report or not. Because you know if you're trying to get a home, they take your DTI and PTI. All right, I don't want it to report. Perfect. So you got the Lambo and the house, and it was no interruptions.
Wow.
With our course, we're teaching people how to master negotiations. Everything in life is a negotiation. You don't have to become an auto broker or a dealer to make money. You can negotiate deals with friends and family and make $500 per person. That's residual income. If you're doing real estate or you're doing your podcast, let's say you tune into our academy and we teach you how to negotiate. You can go and bring your friends and family and make $500 just by negotiating a deal. Because a lot of people get fed up and just pay what the dealership asks them to do. We'll teach you how to get the best deal, whether lease, finance, or cash, and maximize every opportunity for every vehicle you're looking to purchase and make money doing it without having a license. Just going and referring people and negotiating a deal so they could get the best deal and the store gets the sale and profiting off that.
I love it. All right, so I want to get into some of y'all money business, right? And so when you think about all the success y'all had, right? 100,000 at 17, 200,000, like y'all have seen some money, right? individually, what would you say is the most extravagant thing you guys have done with money? What's the most extravagant? Yeah. No.
Individually.
Individual. I don't know what E
individually.
did, what Dave done, what B did. Like,
All right, so
what's your most extravagant?
And I want to thank God for this. Under 30, the biggest purchase I've done in my life was buying a $900,000 home in New York. Now, people don't understand how big that is. A $900,000 home in Atlanta is $2.5 million.
Easy.
That's a fact. If you're from New York and you know how New York, I pay $17,000 in taxes every year. That is the biggest purchase, and I thank God I've ever done in my life so far, but it won't be the last. It won't be the last. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is an asset.
Yes, absolutely. Talk to us, E.
So what I say is this, now 27, I'm on my third property. I'm big in property. I love buying homes, flipping homes, so I'm on my third property right now. I've invested, collectively we've invested into body shops. We've invested money into the tech world, so you will see some apps coming out really, really soon. That's gonna also revolutionize the auto industry and take it to the next level. We've done so many different things.
Give me extravagant though. I want extravagant. I want like.
I bought another thing too.
Yeah. Give me extravagant. Give me the.
Well, that was a domino effect. I remember like it was yesterday. 2018, this was crazy. 2018, remember, I just met them. I bought a Aston Martin DB11, $265,000 car. Watch this. And then it was a domino effect. The next month, Brandon bought a Lamborghini Huracan. The next month, Eric bought a McLaren 570S Spider. That was just domino effect. Extravagant, I can keep going.
Yeah.
We bought out the 40.
That's why I said saving and sacrifice.
We bought out the
back
40.
to saving.
We bought out the 40.
Buying the Lamborghini to me at that time really shocked me and shocked everything, because at that time I was the youngest person in the 5 boroughs to have a Lamborghini registered to his name. In the 5 boroughs, 25 at the time. You know, and that was like, oh shoot, damn, it's on. Like, we gotta start going here now. We couldn't hang out in the spots that we used to hang out in or be.
It was too much.
And I remember I asked 2 people when I was purchasing the Lamborghini. I asked my mother, and I asked a person who has one. My mom said, "You crazy? What are you doing?" Because she can't fathom that from where she's from and what she's been through. A Lamborghini, oh my gosh, she's crazy. You're 25 years old. And the person who had it said, "Buy this car. Trust me, it's gonna change everything. It's gonna change where people look at you. It's gonna change your pull-up. It's gonna change your confidence." And I'm already 5'7", 150, Napoleon Dynamite confidence. You know what I'm saying? So I already got that. So with this, I'm walking in shorts, flip-flops, no socks, no shirt, no drawers. What's up? That's how I'm moving. So when I got that, it really did change everything. And now I'm pulling up into gas stations and you got little kids running up to me like, "Oh my gosh, papa." And I'm looking at them. That's like, you know what? This could be you. Come inside, sit inside this seat, put your hands on the steering wheel, feel it. Nobody ever did that to me. So God gave me that opportunity and put me in that situation so I could bring back to my people and show them that it's possible. And when I do that, it's like, wow, I understand what he's doing to me. You know, he's using me as a tool to show the people around me that it's possible. You can do this. You don't have to rap. You don't have to play ball. You don't have to. That's God-given talent as well. You could do that. But just because you don't pursue that career, you can still do something else and still live that life. You can still get the big house. You can still fly on jets. You can still take care of your family. You can still do this. There's ways and there's opportunities.
Wow, I love it. And so to piggyback off that question, so now, what's the most impactful thing that you guys have done with money?
I'm gonna say I was sorry, because this was amazing. I'm sorry. This was amazing. Are we together?
I mean, individual together.
Together. What we did during Thanksgiving was like the biggest thing, like that really like touched me with other people, is that this was I think the day before Thanksgiving, right? We could have been 2020. We could have been with our families, whatever the case would be. We randomly met up and we randomly went to a supermarket in the Bronx, where none of us is from, and we walked in and we told the owner, hey, we asked to speak to the owner, we said, hey, we wanna, for the next 2 hours, we want to run the registers up to $30,000.
Wow.
He looked at us like, we gonna do what? Papi, what? I said, yeah, we gonna run the registers up for $30. Here's the credit card. He said, you guys are blessed. We took the mic, it's on Instagram, everything. We said everybody is shut. They was Spanish. A lot of people didn't know Spanish, so I had a Spanish guy with us. I said, hey, we're gonna shut it down. He looked at me like I'm crazy standing up. He said it in Spanish, like, oh, no. And they went, and then we shut it down. But to have people like come us to crying like this is a miracle, like I couldn't afford. Remember, it's the pandemic year.
Absolutely.
The pandemic year. And I think at that time, the stimulus checks was about to stop in November, and they stopped like a month. And for us to do that and impact so many families' lives, it was like 150 families' lives, was really touching. And it showed us like, wow, we can do so much positive things with our money. You know, that's why we decided to do so much like charity and give back all around. It doesn't matter if we're from that city, if we're from that town. We doing it regardless because, like I said, it's each one teach one. When you're in position to give back, you're supposed to give back.
1,000 turkeys too. We gave over 1,000.
That was the same day,
That was the same day. We gave 1,000 turkeys and we said, you know what, we got to do more. Because we blessed, we in a position, you know, and we just got to continue and spreading our blessings and just showing people that it can be done, like Brandon said.
For me, y'all know y'all didn't forget this, but we just living in it. During COVID in New York, where nobody was outside but the animals, the birds, the possums, people still was employed at PTG365. They didn't have to go on unemployment. That was impactful for me. People were still able to feed their family. People were still able to purchase things. You don't understand. Around New York, around that time, it was crazy. I was the first time all three of us was in the house straight. It was like a month straight.
It was like
I was jogging.
It was like I
was jogging. You was jogging.
I was making the album.
Yeah.
I was outside.
We was at hospitals doing
we did the hospital.
We was outside.
Spice, shout outs to Spice. But we really Slice. I'm sorry, apologies. That's a lot going on. But we really kept people with their jobs, and that was amazing. That was amazing. I felt good about that.
And so now talk to me about mentorship. I love what you guys said about PTG 365 Academy, how you giving the game, how you helping people. But what about mentorship? Along your journey, has that been a part of your journey? Is that an important part? Talk to us about mentorship.
Okay. It's funny you say that. Before COVID happened, we was going to school. It was like becoming like every time. We was going to high schools and speaking to, 9th graders, 10th graders, 11th graders. And it was like, I remember third period. I remember lunch. I remember recess. And we're talking to them and we're giving back so much knowledge. Now, some of them didn't articulate what we were saying, so we had to break it down to a decimal. That was something we love doing, and that is a part of mentorship. So what I want to say now, and just to tap back into PTG365, we will be doing Zoom call mentorship. Once you remember, we're going to be doing Zoom calls where all questions you have, we're answering. All three of us, every single week. So that's what I want to say.
But did you guys have mentors? Like, do you have mentors now? Are there people, when you think about, $10 million in sales and you look at the level where you are right now, do you have people that are, guiding you or, a mentor or mentors or, do you see the importance of, and there's no right or wrong answer, but do you see the importance of having someone guide 100%. You in your journey?
It's very extremely important. Okay. You need that. Those mentors, like I have a couple mentors, so I look up to them and I call them, I ask them for advice because they giving me not the shortcodes, but they giving me the cheat codes. Right. They're like, yo, bro, don't do this because I did this, I failed. Just do this and it's gonna work. Yeah. They teach me what to do instead of teaching me what not. They teach me what not to do. Right, what I'm trying to say? So they say, don't hang out here, don't do this, don't invest into that, don't do it's not gonna work. Yeah. I'm listening and I'm being successful even more quickly. Yeah. And it's because of that, it's only right that we have to pass the baton. Yeah. It's only right to teach everybody what we know because that's how everybody's gonna grow.
Yeah. And so what would be the biggest money mistake that you guys have made?
Biggest money mistake.
Look. They say Lamborghini B. It's on you.
Biggest money
Money
mistake.
mistake. I don't know
Because
if
it's
we
really
made
not
a
a
lot of
mistake
mistakes.
because you learn from
Yeah,
it.
we learn.
I don't take, like I always say, this very important. There's no wins and losses, only wins and lessons. Because if you haven't gone through that loss, you never learn.
Right.
So it's not really, I can't take it as a mistake because we would have never been through it. I'd rather do it now at this age than do it 10 years from now and really be jammed up.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know, like there's some moves that obviously we should have made different. We shouldn't have spent this 30 grand here, spent this 40 grand here, do this here, but it's like now we know, and we did that at 25, 26. So it's like at 28, 29, 30, the moves are gonna be way stronger and more strategic. You know what I'm trying to say? It's chess, not checkers. You learn, you keep going, because you're gonna fall. You fall, don't lay there. Don't lay there, get back up and keep going.
Yeah. What they say, you don't drown by falling in the water. You drown by staying there.
By staying there. It's the truth.
We got a lot of things out of our system too, like all the partying.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm glad we did it.
Things, all the crazy vacations we would go and just.
Like even during
Hundreds of
COVID, when
thousands
New
of
York was
dollars.
shut down, my birthday was in April.
Right.
COVID was shut down March. I said, we out of here.
We
took a
rented
big
3
trip.
mansions.
We rented 3 mansions. We was going to 3 villas in Puerto Rico, and we turned it up crazy. Everybody looked at us, oh my gosh, I hope the world is down. We was having fun, enjoying life.
Yeah, it was a good time.
You know, so you still gotta have fun. You can work hard, you can make all the money, but you gotta live your life. You know, there's some things that God can give you that money can't. You know what I'm trying to say? So you gotta be able to just enjoy life with your peers and your family and the people that help you got to the point of where you're at.
Yeah. And so what's the why? Like why do you do this? You know?
For me, it's joy that I see from clients that presume that they were never getting approved on a vehicle. That they think they would, if it wasn't for us, I got text messages that I randomly put in our PTG365 sales chat of people having vehicles on their vision board years prior and finally getting it with us. Mine's is joy. I get excited off of joy. Of the call we get. I've had clients call me after crying on the phone like, I really appreciated you. Like you don't understand what you just did for me. You just made me mobile so I could do X, Y, and Z. Again, cars are not liabilities, they're assets.
I say mine is just being able to help people overall, because I realize my purpose in life, I'm just gonna be helping people, showing people the ropes, helping them understand life and making the right decisions and choices. And even with vehicles, it's the same thing, like making the right decision overall. So just being a vessel and just helping people and showing them, you know, if there's a will, there's a way. Just doing it, just helping people. So that's my why.
I just love making a positive impact on people's lives. Like, in general, no matter what it is, a car was helping you out, doing this, doing that, connecting you with somebody to help your family, connecting you with somebody to help you out, helping you when you outside of a club and you can't get in, I gotta make the call to the bouncer because I know from back in the day. Just having that impact, that positive impact, I love it. And that's why, like, our energy is so great, and we'll continue to be blessed because it's all we feed into the world is positive energy and positive love. Like, there's no looking at you, there's no hating at you. I like collaboration. You doing great, I'm doing great. Let's come together, let's take over the world. There's no me versus you, it's me and you. We can do more together than we can't do by ourselves. And when you start to understand that, doors and opportunities start to open up to you. Look, I'm sitting behind a big vault. This is the biggest door that's opened up to me.
That's it. Big facts. If you know,
If you know, you know.
So when you move with that energy, you move with that great spirit, that's the only thing that's gonna be around you. Like all the bad things, the negative energy, the demons are gonna bounce right over. Right? This guy's so strong. I can't get through with him. Damn. Turn every negative to a positive.
No, I love it. All right, so we're gonna do lightning round real quick. So, you know, we in the vault, right? And so what we do is we take, bank terms and we flip them. And so the first term we're gonna talk about is interest rate, right? So interest rate, when you borrow or lend money, the money that get paid is the interest rate. And so when you think about what you guys are doing right now, what is your interest rate in what y'all doing? You know, helping people, building, making dreams come true. What's your interest rate?
Interest rate is high.
Could y'all see yourselves doing anything else?
1,000%.
Yeah, so much.
Yeah. I see a lot
Yeah.
for us in the near future.
Yeah.
It's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
Because basically, too, also too, once the academy drops, and there's so much people now figuring out different ways to make money, we also want to invest into our people. Like, there's can't be just 3 of us running around the world even with our employees. We want to build partnerships. I want that person to be in Arizona to learn everything that we have to learn, and we do a 50-50 partnership, 70-30 partnership, even if it's 70 on this side, 30% on our side. Just that the world is so big. We're looking to expand and looking to partner up. I'm saying it now because I'm very open, I'm very straightforward. We are looking to partner up because we're looking to take over the world. We cannot do it by ourselves, and we love people, and we love collaboration. That's what we want to do.
All right. Next word we're gonna say is cancel check, right? And so a cancel check, no money in the account, right? But inside the vault, we're using it in this way. What are some type of people or mindsets that you guys had to cancel during your journey?
Yeah, negativity, like Dave just said. See, we all think like we all in tune. But you have to have an open mindset. If your mindset is closed and you're not open for growth, we got to cancel you. You know, you only adjust to your surroundings. So I don't want people who think negatively, because at the end of the day, you're gonna have me thinking and second guessing certain thoughts, and it might have been great for me. So we got to cancel out negativity and people with a closed mindset. Cancel all negative energy.
I need you up early. I'm up early. I'm up at 5:30, 6 o'clock. I do my reading. I drink my nice juice, green juice, take a nice jog. I need you up when I'm up. I can't talk to you if you woke up at 12. My day started already. I'm on my second meal. How are we having a conversation? So, with all due respect, I love y'all, but there's certain people that can't be in the circle anymore. It can't. It doesn't work. They're squares. You're trying to figure out why there's squares in the circle. Think about it. They're not up early. When they have a conversation with you, you're the smartest in the room. Do not be the smartest in the room. I'm going to say it again. Do not be the smartest in the room. You won't grow. Because you don't, do this, everybody, do that. Now, what happens if you need to learn how to do something? You can't. I had to. We're cool. Distance. Love you. Happy Thanksgiving. Merry Christmas. Here's a birthday gift. God bless you. I'm working. Understand my journey. If you want to tap in, you need to be up early. You need to move different. That's it.
All right. And then I mean,
No, go ahead.
Yeah. So last one, credit check, right? So credit check. Obviously being in the game, you know what a credit check is, where you gotta, check your credit to see if it's worthy. Who are some people or processes or things y'all want to give credit to, during this journey to help y'all get to that 10 million and counting, revolutionizing the auto business?
Definitely want to shout out my marketing director, Jonathan Adam. Definitely somebody who helped us from day one. Because there was numerous times where I always remember this, where I don't want to do a video or I don't want to do the skit. I don't want to do it. He pushed me. He'll, just do it. Just do it. And I do it, and it's a hit. And also shout out to my main guy behind the camera, Proper TV, Devon Knight, another guy who's always busting his ass with us, going through the journey and going through the pain. And when you have those people around you, those are people that help you get to the next level. My general sales manager for my company, David Jackson, Michelle, Sarah, my assistant, everybody who works and everybody works for the company, I really thank them. Because look, while we're here right now sitting down, company's still running. Wouldn't be able to do it without them. Like I always tell my partner this, they don't work for us, we work for them. We're doing all of this to help our company grow. Absolutely. You know what I'm trying to say? A lot of people, when you get to that owner's level, you work for me, you work for me, you work for me. And that's why I left my company. All that blah, 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 blah. No, bro, if you really think about it, you work for those people. You really work for them because everything you're doing is to come back to them. It's gonna come back to you, but you're working to put them on another level and to put your company on another level. So don't get it misconstrued.
Rollo. A lot of people might not know who Rollo is, and I want to give a big credit to him. He was with us day one when we had no drivers. Rollo picked up vehicles, dropped off contracts, dropped off COD, which means cash doing delivery, dropped off all of that for us. So I want to give big credit to him, big credit to Kwesi. He's an essential part of the company. Big credit to my partners. Because I say this, big credit to me and my partners, because without us, there is no PTG. Remember what we had to do. He comes from a big homie, and he's a big homie in his own world. He's a big homie in his own world. Vice versa, what we didn't do. Let the devil work and let ego come between us. Let a female come between us. Never happened. Yes, we're gonna argue. It's gonna happen. I argue with him, we all argue, but we have to talk every day, which is the crazy part. We've gotten the vicious arguments. Next morning, great morning, how many cars is pending today? We gotta do this, we gotta be here, pop, pop, boom, boom. We never let him win. Him, the devil, we don't let him win. So big up to us, we keeping it going. Thank you.
I want to give a big credit check to the PTG365 family overall, all our mentees, everybody who's done internships with us, just our staff overall. And most importantly, I say our parents, like all of our mothers, the extended prayers, you know, just keeping us focused, just being on top of us, because we could have gave up. Our mothers on conference calls just the same way we on conference calls, and his mama call me and pray. Brandon's mama call my mom, say a prayer and call us. It's just keeping us focused and it's helping us with this righteous path that we're on to continue to employ people and keep the ball rolling. So I just want to say thank you to PTG365 family, our mothers, the mentees, all our interns and everybody, and proper thank you. Everybody who's been supporting us from day one, we appreciate you.
Love it,
thank
love
you, though.
it.
Big shout out to you. Credit check to you, because we here at the vote.
Nah, salute.
Thank you.
Shout out to all the clients who gave us the opportunity. Also, shout out to Big Fish, shout out to Snapchat for putting what we do on a bigger platform. Shout out to DJ Spin King, shout out to Meek Mill, one of the first 2 celebrities to help us even get notarized across the world. You know, so shout out to them, because once you start with people, remember, it's a trickle effect across the world. So shout out to them, man. Shout out to everybody. It's love.
All right, so before we wrap up, what's next? PTG365, what's next for y'all?
The Academy.
The Academy?
April 9th.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you've been DMing us. You stop us at the airport. You see us in a club, once in the blue. You see us at restaurant, once in the blue. I don't go to the club, even lounge. You see us at restaurants, church, everywhere. You want to know, how do we go about running a company? How do we go about marketing ourselves? What do we do? We are teaching you. I'm giving you the blueprint, the cheat code. I'm giving you the knowledge it took me 4 years to gain. PTG365 Academy is dropping.
So behind the scenes, we all walked in, and we was like, yo, it's a lot of big energy in here. We don't know who's going to get it. And y'all know from watching the show, I got big energy. But Dave, he got it. I gracefully bow out. He got it. He got it. Big energy. We passing the torch officially inside the vault. We passing the torch. He got it. He got it.
But look, it's PTG365academy.com. For those of you who don't know, you can also follow us on Instagram. It's PTG_365. My personal Instagram is E_Whitehead365. And you guys can say your Instagram and share it.
Mr._MonsterDill365.
Brandon Medford _. Little blue check next to it. You see me.
Hey! Little light flex. You know what I mean? Little light flex. Right? All right, y'all, listen. Powerful, powerful show. Inside the Vault with Ash Cash, PTG365. If you didn't catch these bars, if you didn't catch these gems, you weren't listening, but there's no way that couldn't happen. I need you to rewind, watch this. These young brothers are revolutionizing the auto industry, and they're just getting started. 10 million last year, and it's just going down. Thank y'all for tuning in. Inside the Vault with Ash Cash. I'm going to see y'all next time, same place. Peace.
Let's go.